お互い気をつけよう。レース中、ふとトレーナーも一緒に走っていると感じることがある。とても心強い感覚だ。この衣装は目印だ。遠く離れた人たちも私を一目で見つけられる。だからこそ活躍しないとな。イベントが近いらしい。
Alright, we should be back. Yes, yes, we should be back. Okay, nice, nice. Alright.
達成したミッションがあるようだ。すごいな。私も頑張らなければ。
umamusume. Umamusume. Alright, everything should be okay now. Hopefully it doesn't do that again, or else it might just be the weather. Everything should be a-okay. Should I get your skills now? I think we should be fine. Holy shit. They got firm conditions. Why is so long struggling? C C C D O. That's a D. We could do her. Is there anyone? Alright, everyone should be fine. Everyone should be fine. Oh, this should be fine. Now, we watched the main race, why not? We got time.
ライバルたちは強力ですが。
Team Carrot.
ここまで2勝の。
Let's see.
今スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
Oh, the kids are not black. Go off.
8番、11番。
Spot struggle.
コーナーへかかっていきます。11番。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気ビターグラス。
This isn't a while since we watched race, so.
会長に飛ばしていきます。さあ、花に立ったのは北さんブラック。このままリードすることができるか。2番手の
What happened to stream just now? My Ethernet cable sometimes is really sensitive, so it like disconnects itself. And because it like disconnects itself, it disconnects the stream because, you know, it's connected. It like swapped out into Wi-Fi, swapped back and all that stuff. So right now, because it kept like disconnecting, I just restarted it. Just so it gets like, so it doesn't like disconnect again. That's basically it. You didn't really miss too much. Let's see, because I don't think it's because of Taya. I think it's because I moved the laptop one time and it disconnected the Ethernet cable, which affected it for the whole stream. So I'm gonna like restart it. Just, you know, Kira-san. You're not gonna lose your NBC, are you? Okay, Togateo's at it. Togateo's at it. Togateo's got. Maybe? Oh, come on. Togateo! Got this! It's okay! Oh, god damn it. That was so close. Kisa, what the hell happened? She was first. Oh, we lost. Maybe I should have gotten some skills. Well, back to Tim. Wow, Billy Tail. I lost. Oh, and after everyone did their best out there. It was a bit bad luck. I ruined everything. That was close, but we had so much fun. We had to try even get harder next time and win together as a team, Kay. Nice. Yeah. You'll get it next time for sure. Can't get a breather. We go all out in this race. Does that mean we doomed our school? Does that mean we doomed the school now? Because I didn't have the guts, I guess so. So we won, then. Just then. Did you see us out there? Listen to us. We timed ourselves this morning. I clocked 2 minutes and 2. That's a lot of numbers I'm not gonna read. We are running faster than our target times, and we are satisfied with our race performance, so please. Please come back to us as our trainer. So the little cocoon stands. Wow, she came out of nowhere. A cocoon. The reason I was able to beat my target time was because there was something I was sought to change. You mean so much to me, trainer, and I admire you so much. That's why I wanted to destroy this misguided belief you clung to for so long. Me when leaving learning math. I ain't reading all that. That's too many numbers. We are so grateful that you watch over us and managed to watch us wholeheartedly. Is there a way we can like see what happens when we win it? I'm pretty sure there is, right? But from now on, we want you to treat us equals as we work towards our goals. We want to work with you as partners as equal standing, not children that need to be mismanaged. That's all we want. Partners of equal standing. Yes, you're right. Too much algebra. Numbers. I watched you all race. But one of you was incredible. It made me realize that none of you needed me anymore. It's not... At the same time, I felt a strong desire to see what lies ahead. To discover what the future holds for you all. Mrs. Kamichoto's eyes began a small spark of light. Aww. Aww, to be determination of trace like this. To say as you exceeded my expectations would be an understatement. It's been a very long time since I felt this way. So we're not fucked, right? Like you said, I need to be less scared, have more faith. I need to learn to trust my runners as well as myself. No. Next day. Hello. This country announces she's calling off operations oversight. We're not fucked. Nice. Stepping down on her position as temporary director. But it's more than likely a possibility of future unique cup events, the positive effects that team training has shown. Decide that all registered teams will remain together. Seeing my races for who they are and having the earnest conversation with them opened my eyes to many things. I want to do better and start afresh. So what are you gonna do now? Thanks to Director Akiyawa's generosity, I've been allowed to work here as a trainer once more. I hope to share the background with you and your trainees once again. This time, in a Trinkle series. That'd be great. I'm looking forward to our next race. There goes our girlfriend. Are you finally done with your talk, Trainer Kashimoto? I want to ask you about tomorrow's morning training and... Hey, not so fast. I got here first. Uh-oh. It's rude to yell in the corridor, you two. You can ask me anytime when you're in our office. You both have a chance to speak, so there's no need to rush. Thank you, Trainer Kashimoto. Aww. Now that Kashimoto has overcome her past, I'm sure her future races are sure to be bright. She's an incredible rival in my future endeavors, so I will continue to work hard until it comes to words. Oh. Well, I fucked up. Announcement, you're A, thank you. Century, you're A, yes, you're A. Tokateo. Yay. But like, of course. What should not be in a UFO?
今日も走
Trying.
根性で頑張りましょ
Gambarimashou. Yes.
う。よーし。
I heard for my tip to like save the skills uses for like later on.
おつかうんうん。
Yes. I know what happens to URA. You don't have to tell me.
大勝利。
Hey, Zubby! Once we pass the URA, we free. Nice.
なんかね。
Oh! Did we take it? That's like a 50% upgrade. Onegaishimasu!
さあ。
Onegaishimasu! Let's fucking go. Holy shit.
よーし。鉄鋼。
That worked! Oh, hey. That's nice. Onegaishimasu. Oh.
間違いだよ。
Damn. Damn. He was so close in the race too.
大勝利。おいおい。
Oh shit. Nice. We did it. Yeah.
なんかね。
Monka, that's indeed. It won't.
もうやだ。
Teo, it's a witch ready. How are you feeling, witch ready? I've been waiting for you, trainer. Okay, so see, take your head, advice of you. Believe in your strength and seize together. Yes, I will.
8番東海帝王
Hachiban, Tokachu.
以上ない仕上がりですね。最後の直線でのメダル
We got this? Yeah, we got this. Yo, we did it. Nice. Wee. Is he just wee? Legend. Yay. Bravo. Only that, congratulations. Thank you. We did the UA. Yay. I know.
あの。
Nice.
素晴らしい。
Ups and down, more for Unity Cup. It is unfortunate that you cannot seize victory. Your team was incapable and your team trader believed in your other end. I've been earnest for you to hold in your heartfelt to save the son of the team and their trainer. I congratulate you on hard work.
What?
You saved the team. You don't been ever doing anything like that. Well, it's all wells and ends well. Training as a team is so much fun. Agreed. I feel like my luck has boosted just being with you all. I feel the same. I'm so glad I joined. Very well. It made me blessed to hear you enjoy yourselves. I'll be looking forward to your future performance. Ahoy, bravo to you all. Nice. Skill points. Oh, one day after Tokateo and I have reached our milestone. Good evening, trainer. You've been working hard despite our whole latest gun. Likewise. I was wondering, but do you have any plans for tomorrow? Oh, a date! It's not. I was hoping we could spend time together and have a friendly discussion. I was hoping. Okay. The next day, she takes me to hell with a scenic view of the entire city. The sky is beautiful. The sun feels warm too. It's lovely. So, why did you bring here today? Hmm? I thought somewhere spacious without walls would be the best place to open up one's heart. Sometimes I wonder what I would be like had I never met you. If you hadn't changed my stubborn ways. When I claimed my goal to protect my unexperienced racers' independence, I was merely trying to make myself look good. It was no better than neglect, a petty excuse of an irresponsible adult. I created an exact path for my trainees by controlling every aspect of their lives. I thought as long as they never strayed from the path I laid, there was nothing to fear. That was one and only way I could protect them. I forced them in a direction I chose based on my past experience. I demanded that they trust me Yet I never tried to understand them. I was a failure as an educator, and as a trainer. That's not true. I mean it to you. And those precious races were the ones who made me realize my wrongs. You remind me how I was long ago. Passionate, honest, trusting in my racers. The similarity was all the more reason why I couldn't admit that you were skilled. Does that mean you acknowledge me now? Don't look so hopeful. I'm joking. It's impossible not to acknowledge your greatness now. You brought back a lot of memories I need reminding of, and it taught me so much. You are the best wife I could ever ask for. What about wife? Sorry. I feel the same way, yeah! Oh, it's so pretty. I wonder what time we're trying to catch him out of it. She's supposed to went this way, but I don't see her. Hey, don't hold the path. I want to be the one who finds her first. Excuse me, I'm going to find her first. I think I hear little cocoon in a little bear class. What are those two doing, young and public like that? They're like siblings. I suppose our grown-up chat hasn't here. Let's go, trainer. My adorable students are waiting for me. Oh, that's sweet. You mean children? Give us a crucial 3 years in the best possible way. Have you described these past few years in one word? If I choose one word, I'll say challenging. Becoming the best among my peers and going for the triple crown. There's a lot. Mike. But most of all, the reason I ran was to fast press. So your most cherished memory would be Marikainen. Yeah, I guess so, but the race was made my dreams come true. If there was anyone in the Marikainen, your image really had changed. Really? The rumors say you appear more dignified, more mature. What's your reaction to this? I feel on top of the world. Kneel before my power. Seems people are finally seeing her grown up. And yet the place she takes me after this... The amusement park! You mentioned we ride first, so roller coaster, the pirate ship. Of course we're gonna run all of them anyways. Nice to see you excited. You still make me sound like a child, don't you? Still think I sound like a child, don't you? I'll have you know, everyone thinks I'm a grown-up very much. It's a pity you haven't noticed it yourself yet. Anyways, let's go already. We don't have time to be There's no time to be wasted. All the rides have been conquered. Even the amusement park was no match for me. By the way, thanks for coming along with me today. You have fun? Yeah. What can I say but yes, the rides are the best. Especially when you go really fast. Oh, and I should say, but thanks, not just for today, but for everything. I'm really happy you're my trainer. At first, I thought since I'm the one running, any trainer would do. But those few years has really shown me that no one else could do what you can. So really, truly thank you. Oh, I'm back at you. Aw, baby. It's Tokateo! You know who I am? I'm the one who overthrew the Emperor. When I get bigger and become a racer too, then I'll beat you! Is that so? I'll be waiting for ya. I'll see you at the racetrack one day. Aww. Is that kid so black? Can't wait. You become someone's school? I feel super excited all of a sudden. I want to race right now if I could. I wonder if it's how Pets felt when I told her I was coming for her. I gotta keep my game face on. The kid's gonna be my rival one day. No, that kid, but I'm gonna inspire tons of umamusume. So you finally realized. Which means you're gonna be ultra busy from here on out, so keep it up. I'll be right here with you. The beginning chapter 2 of the Legend of the Great Teo. So have we ever figured out what happened during the storyline of McQueen and Tokateo? No. I feel like that kind of got glossed over, not gonna lie. Since we got... Why not? Take all that. Sorry. Damn, I should have taken a skill. I could have won. Well. Oh well. Alrighty, let's see what skills we can get. Home stretch taste is always good to have. Prepare to pass, sure, why not? Steadfast. Yeah. Yeah. Patience or Zabi could be nice. You're in position towards the front late race. Ooh, head on could be nice. Which one do we get? Prepare to pass. Never go. Have him sweet taste. Head on is fun. We'll do this. We did it! We survived! Ooh, S on speed, nice. S speed, A stamina, not much we can ask for. Nice. Getting A rig is always great. Yay! We survived! This country model is so cute. Did we play Toka? No. Alrighty. I want to see if there's a way we can see how, if we can like, what happens during the story we win. Event gallery? Career scenarios, Unity Cup. Oh, there is. What if we present for director? How do we get these? Huh. Oh wait, let's see the victory. After year A, our final victory. After the year A final. Wednesday, special for Oyalata. A happy ending for the team, so all the characters they choose. Before the year A reunion. What is this? Is that who I think it is? They made the finals as well. Thanks for getting you to get up. The race wouldn't be as half as good without you guys there. What are you did for the team come shout too? Nice chit chat. Got nothing to do with today's race. This time my team's gonna win. Brace yourself for defeat. It could be individuals today though. Whatever. I have some words of it. That's cute. Is it this one? Oh, she's so cute. Baby girl. Okay. I guess it's this one, right? I was so close, so close! But it was still a good race. I set my defeat. Congratulations on the win! Alright, I'm gonna go home and trim my guts out. First up, dragging the tire road. I could see that I wasn't strong enough to win today. However, I won't lose next time. Just as an individual or unit cap. Until you meet again. Congratulations on your victory. Ah, that little smile. Precious. Call me shut up. How do I unlock these? Huh. Questions. Unless I'm not pressing the wrong ones. right ones. I got my dailies. Oh. We got the dailies. I have 66 carrots, cake carrots. Yay! Ooh, nice. I get a club point. I am ready. I have double what you need usually to save. How time in Manhattan Cafe. Alright. I guess it's time. I guess it is time. We could watch. What? I was like, we could watch the concert. We could probably do that next time. Because right now we shall start the Persona 5. Okay, stretch. Oh yeah. Okay. Do I want to start Persona 5 now or have a full stream for it later? Wait, how long is the prologue for Persona 5? I am very curious. Yeah. Can I change the settings? No, I can't. That's cool. How? Is the prologue of Persona 5? Well, is it like an hour? Hour, 2 hours? Oh, okay. Hour, 2 hours. Maybe we should have that as a full stream instead. But this is Persona, so. Yeah, I think we have a full stream instead. I changed my mind so many times. Because, an hour, 2 hours. Would be. Maybe we could do a little bit of Zelda Zone Zero today. We'll do that. And then we could do Persona. A full week of Persona next week. Basically, next Sunday, next Wednesday could be like just Persona. Because I feel like the prologue is gonna be really long. And if it's like only like 1 or 2 hours normally, that's gonna take me 3 hours. Knowing me, it's probably gonna take 3 hours. But I do have Persona 5 downloaded, so I'm ready to go at any time. Yeah. We'll do Zenless today. We'll do Zenless after umamusume. Actually, I kinda wanna watch you cry. And then I'm gonna get the video ready for like next week. So we're gonna watch true crime. I'm an idiot. We'll watch true crime actually, yeah. We'll watch Unseen. Okay, we'll watch true crime. And then next time we'll definitely do Persona. We'll definitely do Persona. We'll definitely do Persona next time. Yes. I feel bad because I did advertise I was gonna do Persona this week. But I don't wanna like stop in the middle of the prologue. You know? It's just so in case like usually I run like end around like the next half hour or so. Usually. Not always. But I do want to like, maybe, I think it'd probably be better to have like a whole stream just focused on Persona. Okay.
Pay attention to this footage. It shows.
Alright. We're gonna watch. Grum. Grum. We're just gonna. Yes. We're watching Unseen again. I had it on my radar for a while, so I do want to watch it. Like I can watch like streams off. I can watch these videos off stream, but this seems really interesting, so I want to watch it with you guys. It's gonna be a fresh reaction. If I can line it up, that'd be great. Yeah, I'll do Persona next week, so I can. So I can have time to like get the thumbnail ready, and also I can finally show off the starting screen soon. So that's exciting. Alrighty. So we're watching an 18-year-old leaves a clue behind to ruin a serial killer's plan. The case of Samantha Cohen by Unseen. Let's go! Let me make sure the volume's up.
Pay attention to this footage.
Yeah.
It shows what happened before Samantha Koenig was kidnapped.
Is she killed though? Or is she alive?
February 1st, 2012. 18-year-old Samantha Koenig is busy closing up the coffee stand where she works in Anchorage, Alaska. She constantly checks her phone, expecting a text message from her boyfriend.
Oh.
The temperature outside is well below zero, and no one has been seen in the
that
area
girl
for a while.
Wait, have you watched it?
It's 8:15 p.m. On one of the security cameras, a dark figure emerges from across the parking lot, walking towards the drive-through window. Samantha is then seen talking to someone before she goes off to make a coffee. At first, everything seems normal. She engages with the man
Hello,
as she
Ma,
would
what's up?
any other customer, until Samantha takes a step back, holding both her hands up. She seems terrified, but watch closely. In the next few minutes, she's going to leave a clue behind that could ruin his plan. Following the man's orders, she turns off the lights in the front and in the back.
Is she threatened with a gun? No, I know what happened to me. You're like me. You're like me for real. I too just binge on true crime videos.
Hard to make out what's happening inside the coffee stand, but Samantha.
But yeah, I was gonna do Persona 5 this right, but I think I'm gonna save it next week, so we have a full week of Persona. Yeah, how are you? Welcome. How are you?
Appears to remove money from the cash register before she crouches on the floor and puts her coat on. The man then asks her to turn around before he leans in through the drive-through window and binds her hands behind her back. He then jumps through the window and into the coffee stand. For the next several minutes, Samantha is trapped, not knowing what's going to happen to her. When they get up to leave, she has something stuffed in her mouth. At 8:25 p.m., Samantha walks out of the coffee stand with the man close at her side. They cross the parking lot and turn right on Fairbanks Street before disappearing out of the frame.
I was gonna ask how he managed to get in, but like as a person who worked at a drive-thru before, it is pretty easy to get in. But especially if like you get the worker to open the door for you. Like I don't think you can open the door from the outside, but you can definitely. But the moment like the door is open from the inside, it is pretty easy to climb through. Like it also determines on how tall the window is as well. So how tall the window is and how short the man is. Sorry. Yeah, it's also a gun friendly. Yeah, that kind of explains it. Sadly. Thankfully, like the times I worked at a drive-thru, the only things that like pisses me off were like rude customers, but that's about it. Thankfully, I never got robbed at gunpoint.
18-year-old Samantha Koenig has been kidnapped, and no one knows she's been taken. But look closer. Inside the coffee stand, there's a light flashing. Samantha has left her phone behind, which will come as a shock to police, because her boyfriend will get a text from her 3 hours after she disappears.
Does the phone
The year is
automatically?
2012. In the city of Anchorage, Alaska. 18-year-old Samantha Koenig is living a happy life with her father James, who loves her more than anything in the world.
But wouldn't you want your phone on you to like track your location? Or is she just big brain and I'm just not seeing it?
James has had full custody of Samantha since she was 2 years old and does all he can to keep her safe. But she's now a high school senior and enjoys going out with friends. James has allowed her boyfriend Dwayne to come live with them at his house, knowing it would make her happy.
Samantha and her dad were very close.
He's a really sweet person, a biker type fellow. Samantha was his only biological child. Samantha was his world.
Samantha
mom?
has dreams of becoming a veterinarian. Her dad has been helping her prepare, and she's been saving up money for the future. She just started work at a new place called the Common Grounds, and on February 1st, she's working the evening shift, alone. Her boyfriend Dwayne is supposed to pick her up after work. It's 8:30 p.m. Dwayne arrives late at the coffee stand and finds all the lights are off and the place is empty. He tries calling Samantha's cell phone multiple times, but gets no answer. Because he was late, Dwayne thinks Samantha simply got a lift from someone else, so he decides to go home and wait for her there. It's 11:30 p.m.
Did her phone not ring out? Or did she put it on silent?
3 hours later, when Dwayne finally gets a text back from Samantha, but the message only confuses him further. She writes, I know what you did. I'm going to spend a couple of days with friends. Need time to think plan. Acting weird. Let my dad know. Dwayne is shocked. He doesn't understand what he could have done that would make her angry. He shares the message with James, Samantha's dad, who immediately thinks, this doesn't sound like Samantha.
That sounds like jumbled words. Like if she...
It's 3 a.m. Dwayne is unable to sleep. He waits on the porch outside,
No.
hoping Samantha will come home when he sees a dark figure rummaging through his truck. Dwayne shouts out to the person and runs inside to get James. But when they get back outside, the figure is already gone. February 2nd, at 12:39 p.m., the Anchorage Police Department receives this 911 call.
911, what is the location of the emergency?
I am at Common Grounds Espresso on Old Stewart and Tudor. My daughter works at the Common Grounds Espresso. She's been missing since she got off work last night.
What's your daughter's name?
Samantha Tesla Koenig.
That officer's in your way.
But before we continue, a quick thank you to today personal predators.
Sponsor.
Identity protection
Sponsor.
You'll get
Sponsor.
Lincoln
Sponsor.
for
Sponsor.
sponsoring this video.
Sponsor.
Now, back to the case of Samantha. Officer Kevin M. is the first to arrive at the scene.
Got a call towards the end of the shift about a possible abduction from a barista at a coffee shop. I get there and talk to the barista's father and her boyfriend.
I was concerned when he showed up at 8:15 to pick her up and she wasn't here.
So I'm trying to put all this together. I have a father and boyfriend who say that a girl didn't come home. You get this weird text, and now somebody's rummaging through her truck, but they didn't call the police. That would be the most logical thing in my mind.
In her truck?
Yes, sir.
At home?
Yeah.
Any reason we didn't report it?
I just figured that she just had someone to go get something out of her truck.
I'm thinking
Makes
maybe
sense.
she's got another boyfriend somewhere and she didn't want to come home. I don't know if this is truly an abduction, but we still have to investigate.
Is that coffee shop like a big chain or is it like something small? Like a family owned? Because usually when in like coffee shop or like baristas cafes, there should at least be 2 employees every like hour that the stop is opened. Especially if it's like a girl. I'm surprised they left her alone. Like by herself. It's also not a robber. Yeah, did he even like she took the money out. Did he ever like take the money from her or no? Like usually like when you're working, especially like a shift with a girl, usually there should be like someone there with her. Especially like it works faster that way, I guess. But unless it's like a small coffee shop, then I guess it's understandable.
As if it was.
When Officer M turns his attention to the coffee stand, he talks to the barista who had opened the shop that morning.
It basically looked like someone just literally walked out of their shift. I started kind of noticing a little bit more things. I looked in my register, looked for the money that goes in my register, it was gone. Then I looked in our deposit bags, they were all gone.
Several officers were at the scene. We searched the coffee stand, collecting evidence.
I worked and worked and worked, trying to find evidence of any kind inside that coffee hut. Not only did I not find anything, there was no sign of struggle.
But everything changes when they get their hands on the security footage. Detectives cue the tapes to 8 p.m., around the time Samantha was supposed to get off work. Right away, they can see she's alone, cleaning and wiping things down. At 8:15 p.m., a man approaches on foot and walks up to the drive-through window. Samantha goes to greet the man and starts making a coffee. Several times, she is seen engaging with him.
At one point, she turns towards the window and she reacts.
Samantha recoils and puts her hands up. Detectives are convinced the man is pointing a gun at her.
She then walks across the coffee stand and turns the lights off.
The officers watching the footage then see her go to the cash register and remove the money. She puts her coat on and drops to the floor so he can bind her hands together. Detectives have no idea what the man looks like as he's completely out of the frame until Samantha moves away from the window.
And he jumps through the window. In like almost one leap, he just comes into the window. At that point, it almost seems like things calm down. He's in there a long time before they leave.
The man stuffs napkins in Samantha's mouth and leads her out of the coffee stand.
Is he wearing a
Officers then
mask?
see them both walking away in the parking lot. They then rewatch the footage over and over, and there's a few elements that raise red flags.
Right next to the light switch, there's an alarm. If she was in danger, why didn't she hit the alarm? She got a perfect chance to press the alarm button, she didn't do that.
Maybe because there's a guy with a gun at her face, and if you press the alarm, that's gonna alert him. And who knows what he would do? He'd probably shoot her at a spot. I know it's a dumbass. I know it's a dumbass question, but holy shit. Is that why it's hiding something? Oh. Okay. Like, unless she has those, like, things that doesn't alert the robber or the person with a gun. Like, those, like, panic buttons that go straight to the police and it doesn't alert anyone. And like, anyone in the shop. I'm just saying.
When we looked at the video for a longer time, we noticed that there was like a light showing up on the counter. The light would come on and then it would disappear.
This is Samantha's phone, ringing every time Dwayne called her the night she was kidnapped. The problem is, Dwayne received this text message at 11:30 p.m. from Samantha's phone. Investigators fast forward the footage.
Like most of the store's alarms, they usually would like scream like within like 2 or 3 seconds of you like locking up the store if you are not out already. So if like unless they have a panic button in there, that thing will scream and then she would probably get shot because of his reaction.
Until they see movement at 11:26 p.m.
The person came to the coffee stand. That person was wearing a headlight.
The man came back specifically to get Samantha's phone and left.
That also coincided with the fact that the first texts from Samantha's phone came at 11:30 p.m.
The suspect then sent a misleading text message to Samantha's boyfriend to delay someone calling the police as much as he could. This new development is terrifying. Where was Samantha while the man came back? Was she tied up in his car, held captive somewhere? Or worse?
We told the media we have a video, and it's apparent from the video that it's kidnapping.
While the police investigation shifts into high gear, Samantha's father, James, is leading efforts to find his daughter.
Before you check out, head out. Samantha was last wearing a pair of furry black boots
It was just so obvious how much her father cared about Samantha and what a close relationship they had.
James was devastated that his daughter was missing, and he had no idea where she was or what had happened to her.
Is that her mom?
I don't know if my daughter's being fed, taken care of, if she's still alive, if she's getting any sleep. Please help find my daughter.
The city of Anchorage was on heightened alert.
For it to actually happen so out of the blue, I mean, it's scary.
I can't believe this happened here in Anchorage.
The Anchorage Police Department asks for help from the FBI, but they have very little to go on.
First 48 hours or so in...
Since they know where the phone is, they can ping it. I'm pretty sure. Like, there is ways where criminals can, like, throw the phone away to, like, mislead the ping. But yeah, the phone should be able to be pingable.
Any case is important to try to develop as many leads as you can.
February 4th, Samantha has been missing for 3 days. James Koenig has started collecting money for a reward fund, and donations are pouring in by the hundreds.
There's a $41,000 reward for her safe return.
The investigation expands, and the FBI retrieves surveillance footage from the Home Depot parking lot across the street from the coffee stand.
You could see a couple walking through the parking lot near a busy restaurant and go into a vehicle.
From there, they proceed to get surveillance tapes from nearby street cameras. While the quality of the footage is too grainy to see the license plate, they now have the suspect's vehicle.
So we knew it was a white Chevy pickup truck that the suspect was using.
The problem is, there's around 700 white Chevy pickup trucks identical to this one in the city of Anchorage alone. Days pass, and while investigators follow up on every lead, they're no closer to finding Samantha. Days soon turn into weeks. James refuses to stand by idly while his daughter is still out there, so he takes to social media and publicizes Samantha's disappearance.
Right now, we're probably getting 2 or 3 tips a day. Whether they're helpful or not, I really can't decide. I don't know what avenue the police are taking in the investigation.
There were, of course, trolls, like there is in any social media. There were people that had their own view that she wasn't actually missing. People can be so cruel.
You know, I gotta keep my spirits up and know that my heart still feels her and she's okay. And
James Koenig pretty much called me daily.
Nani?
Slav, do you have anything new for me?
What?
Slav, is there anything
Wait, what?
we could do? Slav, do you have any? James.
Know that my heart still feels her and she's okay. And
Wait, did people say the stage?
James Koenig pretty much called me daily. Slav, do you have anything new for me? Slav, is there anything we could do? Of course, I had a lot of sympathy for him. I'm a police officer, but I'm also a father. My daughter at the time was working in a coffee stand. You know, if it happened to Samantha, it could happen to somebody else.
It's February 24th. Samantha has been missing for 23 days. James is out having a meeting at a restaurant with the search party team when Samantha's boyfriend, Dwayne, gets a text. His face goes sheet white. He hurries over to James and shows him the text.
A text from Samantha's phone under a picture at Connor's Park, Ain't She Purty.
James and his family rush over to Connor Park, where there's a bulletin board. Underneath a picture of a dog named Albert, there's a Ziploc bag. Inside is a folded sheet of paper.
It's the first big break that happened in the case since obtaining some video evidence 3 weeks earlier.
The letter is a ransom note written with a typewriter. The note confirms that Samantha is alive.
In the note, he is telling us that once he collects $30,000 in 6 months to a year, then he will give information potentially where Samantha's at.
There's a debit card number linked to Samantha's bank account where the funds should be deposited. Along with the ransom note, there's a photo of a young woman.
She's naked, she's bound, her hair is braided, she's got duct tape over her mouth.
Holy
The
shit.
picture is a proof of life, showing a woman next to a newspaper from February 23rd.
I contacted James Koenig. If it was really his daughter, I knew that it was going to be heartbreaking for him to see that photo. It was just...
That's just vile. Oh, that's disgusting. What the hell?
Me and James Koenig in the interview room. and I put a photo in front of him. He stared at it for a long time. And then he said, yes, it is Samantha in the photo.
When James learns about the ransom, he immediately tells Sergeant Markievich to use money from the reward fund. That same day, $5,000 is deposited into the account.
We had a trace basically on the card so that if the card was used, we would be notified. However, it was a 10-minute delay in being notified. And 10 minutes in Anchorage at midnight, you can drive out of town.
The city of Anchorage has about 500
protect
ATM
yourself,
machines,
no one's
making
safe.
it
Yeah.
impossible for them to monitor every single one. That night, the FBI gets a signal that Samantha's card has been used.
Our officers rushed to the scene, but the suspect is gone.
But what they do have is surveillance footage from the ATM.
Oh.
The suspect is wearing a mask, so they can't see any facial features. He has his hood up, is wearing goggles, and has on a big puffy jacket with the words Marine Corps on the back. But the most interesting part is the Nissan SUV the man is seen driving away in. This only confuses investigators further.
He swapped cars,
Because
anyway.
the suspect could only withdraw the cash limit of $500, authorities are counting on him making another withdrawal. The FBI calls for backup and sends agents to every single publicly accessible ATM machine in the city of Anchorage. But the next time he uses the card is on March 7th in Wilcox, Arizona, over 4,000 miles away. The FBI contacts authorities in Arizona, but because of the 10-minute delay, the suspect is already gone. When they receive the footage from the ATM, investigators see the same man hiding his identity, but the car he's driving is now a white Ford Focus.
That ATM withdrawal happens on March 7th.
How many
There's another
cars does this man have?
in Lordsburg, New Mexico.
On March 10th, there's a withdrawal made in Humble, Texas.
And then the next day, there's another withdrawal in Shepherd, Texas.
During this whole time, we're asking ourselves, is Samantha with this individual? Is she in the vehicle?
The FBI gets in touch with the Texas Rangers, and agents issue an alert to be on the lookout for a white Ford Focus.
I get in my patrol car, just take off patrolling. I look to my right, and the first thing I look at is a white Ford Focus. So I called the Ranger.
We dropped everything we were doing then, and we told Ryan, do not lose that car.
While FBI agents are on their way, State Trooper Brian Henry follows the white Ford Focus from a distance.
We got to get probable cause to get him stopped, so try to get in position to get him speeding or find another traffic violation.
The white Ford Focus is two vehicles in front of me. It accelerated rapidly. So I said, well, hang on a minute, he might be speeding. Checked him with radar, he was running 58 and a 55.
Trooper Henry activates his lights. The car pulls into a local restaurant.
As I walked up, I did realize we might be dealing with a kidnapping suspect.
As he approaches the vehicle, he looks in the back seat, hoping to find Samantha, but the driver is alone. However, he knows there's still a chance she could be in the trunk.
It could be on truck.
And look through the window to see if I could see his hands.
How you doing? Good. That's how it drove. Reason we stopped is I kind of down there looking around. Where you from? I'm from Alaska.
From the driver's license, he learns his name is Israel Keys.
Is a
Texas
knife?
Rangers and FBI agents quickly arrive on the site and take control of the situation.
Hey there. Steve Raven with the Texas Rangers. Okay. How are you? I'm with FBI. Hey. Can we visit with you for a few minutes? Hey, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on. They didn't even tell me why I was pulled over.
Oh, you were
Look at your
speeding.
wallet. I gave you my ID. You're not searching anything. Look, you have not given me any information. I've been very open with you. I've been telling you everything. You're not searching anything of mine until I know what's going on and why I'm still standing here.
The agents are
Open
running
the
out of options.
trunk.
If Samantha is in the trunk of the car, they need to get it open fast.
I don't need a search warrant to search the vehicle under the vehicle exception rule in Texas state law.
Ooh. Get him.
It's just how does that work if it's I'm not just with Alaska? Listen, I'm not going to debate with you. Okay. Okay.
You're in Texas, buddy.
Action I need to take.
You're in their country. They can do whatever the fuck they
When
want.
they open the trunk,
It's their laws.
Samantha Koenig is not there. But what they do find directly connects Israel Keys to her kidnapping.
Oh.
Thank you.
A gray hoodie, a mask, gloves, and goggles. The same disguise that was seen in the ATM videos. Inside the pockets, they find Samantha's phone and debit card.
We got our gun. Sir, you're under arrest.
Investigators back in Alaska take the name Israel Keys and execute a search warrant on his house.
I sent our officers to Keys' residence immediately to see if Samantha was being held inside the house or being held captive there.
When they arrive at the house, the first thing they notice is a white Chevy pickup truck.
There's a lot of cars.
And a silver Nissan
What a
Xterra
weasel.
SUV.
The special assignment unit officers made entry into the home. We then searched the house, but Samantha's not in the house.
After searching every square inch of the property, they find no evidence Samantha was ever there.
There was a shed separated from the house.
The whole shed was put onto a flatbed and taken back to the FBI building here in Anchorage.
When the FBI dig into Israel Keys' life, they learn he has a girlfriend and a 10-year-old daughter. He owns a construction company and has never had any run-ins with the law.
Well, until
On the
now.
outside, no one could tell he was capable of doing something like this.
The U.S. Marshals notified the court today that Israel Keys is in custody in the District of Alaska.
The FBI is hoping to get Israel Keys talking. Only he knows where Samantha is. But when he's extradited back to Alaska, Keys learns from his lawyer that the computers from his house were seized, so he makes the most unexpected move.
It's 15:48 by my watch. It's March 30th.
You understand your rights? Yes. Are you willing to waive those rights and talk to us?
Yes.
He figured that having his computer would be able to find big pieces of evidence.
I think everybody really wants to know where Samantha is. Was that an okay place to start, or would you like to start elsewhere?
Yeah, we can pull up a map there of Palmer area.
Okay.
Keys is way too open.
Keys directs them to an area north of Anchorage, towards Matanuska Valley.
In that, like, how many yards off the shoreline or feet off the shore?
Right there.
And points to a spot on the lake.
And what should they look for specifically?
Ice fishing spot.
Was it a hole that you cut, or was the hole there?
No, it was a hole I cut. You'll see it. You'll see where the hole was, probably.
He drowned
Israel
her?
Keys said that is where we would find Samantha Koenig.
So you killed her?
Yes.
We knew that Samantha Koenig is dead. We knew that there's no more hope.
I feel like he's
Earlier today,
lying.
a forensic dive team discovered in Matanuska Lake what investigators believed to be the body of Samantha Koenig.
Okay.
A lot of people right now I know are just heartbroken. Everyone was rooting for her until the very end.
We couldn't believe it. We feel for the family. It's absolutely devastating.
Samantha's father, James, is at home, surrounded by family and friends when he learns the news. The room falls silent. James' worst fear has come true.
I'd like to welcome you today to Samantha Koenig's celebration of life.
James was devastated knowing that she wasn't going to be back. James will not have any grandchildren.
I don't care he cares about not having grandchildren. I think he cares about getting his daughter back. But you, okay.
James will not be able to give his daughter a hug ever again because of this creep.
When did you first meet Samantha Koenig?
Never met her. Never even seen her before.
So why did you go to the Common Grounds coffee shop on that night at that time?
Because they were open late.
In his interrogation, Keys gives the details of what happened to Samantha.
I had my police scanner on me, and I had it in my ear.
He tells her not to trigger the alarm because he will know if the police are notified, and he will kill her.
Told her we were going for a little walk. We were only about 100 feet from the coffee stand, maybe 200 feet. And
She tried to get away. I tackled her. After that, she was serious. After that, she didn't give me problems. She kept trying to talk to me, and I had to tell her to shut up a few times. Because she was, you know, trying to make friends and stuff. And
She's doing what she should be doing. She's really trying to personalize herself to him, and she's trying to do what she needs to do to get out of that situation.
While he's driving around Anchorage, Keyes asks Samantha for her phone. When she tells him it's at the coffee hut, he turns around and heads back.
She should have just said it was it was at home or something.
She tries to convince him there's an alarm on the door, but he doesn't believe her.
He needed the phone in order to send the text to Samantha's boyfriend, which would ultimately buy him some time before police are notified that she's missing.
Then, Keyes drives her to his house and leads her inside the shed.
At the time, his girlfriend was in the home, was still awake. His daughter was also at home, asleep.
Keyes doesn't think twice about keeping Samantha captive just a few feet away from where his 10-year-old daughter sleeps. After tying her to the wall and turning on some loud music, he asks Samantha for her ATM card. That's when he learns she left it in her boyfriend's truck.
And that is when he leaves Samantha and goes back to Samantha's residence and goes into Dwayne's truck and ultimately finds the debit card.
It's now at least 3:30 in the morning. Israel gets back to the house, and he's now gonna fulfill his plan.
That same night,
Does his girlfriend or wife know about her?
Israel Keyes rapes Samantha and kills her. The next morning, Israel returns to his life as usual. He wakes up his daughter and packs her bags. They're going on a family trip to New Orleans, where they will stay for the next few weeks.
How the fuck do you
All
act
the while,
normal after that?
Samantha's body is still in the shed. But the most disturbing thing is what he does when he comes back from his trip. He puts into action the next part of his plan. Get ransom money by pretending Samantha is still alive.
So he bought an old Polaroid camera in a thrift store. He puts makeup on her body.
And he took a Polaroid of her, and he had a recent newspaper next to her.
Like I say, you got your monster.
In reality, Samantha was dead before police were even notified that she was missing. The details of what happened to his daughter are not shared with James Koenig, yet he is convinced she was not Keyes' first victim. He creates a Facebook page to piece together a timeline of Keyes' whereabouts from 2004 to 2012. He calls the page, "Have you ever met Israel Keyes, possible serial killer?" All James wants is to get closure for other families who might have lost someone. But when tips start coming in, the FBI is flooded by reports from multiple missing person cases across the country and decide to ask Israel Keyes point blank,
are there any other people that you're responsible for the death of? I have lots more stories to tell if you're interested.
Keyes says he's willing to talk, but he wants it done on his own terms. He knows he has the upper hand.
There's certain aspects of the things that I've done that I would prefer never became public.
The reason Israel Keyes doesn't want this to get out is because he doesn't want his daughter to find out.
Then maybe you should have murdered people to begin with. You have no right to shame. What the hell?
That doesn't stop him from enjoying the attention.
I think that
This guy's sick in the
likes to
head.
just sit there in a way and perhaps get some sense of delight by telling these horrific stories.
What a disgusting. What a weak. Exactly. He wants his cake and eat it too. Like, does the wife know? Like, the fact that he was able to not only kill someone, but the next morning interact with his daughter. Right afterwards. He doesn't give a shit about his daughter, I'm pretty sure. He just gives a shit about himself. The fact he probably thinks this is a game or something.
In such a casual way, knowing that he's
He has a
likely
punchable
shocking
face.
the investigators.
As it turns out, James Koenig was right. Israel Keyes is a serial killer, and he has been doing this for many years. He explains how he planned each of his murders and how he avoided detection.
He would bury these kill kits in areas and then travel back to those locations to commit the next crime.
He'd have rope, he'd have gloves, he'd have tape, he'd have zip ties. Some of them he would have a gun in there.
Keys may be talking, but investigators are struggling to get the names of each one of his victims. They spend days talking to him, hours on end, bowing to each of his demands, until one day, a TV news channel makes this announcement.
A Channel 3 News investigation over the last several months has led us to the identity of the man accused of killing the couriers.
He finds out his name has been made public and stops talking.
I have no reason to tell you more information.
May 23rd.
He really thinks he's all that, huh?
Israel Keys is scheduled to appear in court for a hearing. There's reporters from every news channel, but no video cameras are allowed inside the courtroom. James Koenig and his family are there.
I was expecting it to be super quick, literally 1 or 2 word answers of, do you say you're innocent or guilty? And it turned into something else.
Keys jumps out of his seat over the guardrails that separates him from the rest of the gallery. One marshal grabs him at the last minute and throws him to the ground, while another shoots him with a taser gun.
Did he think he could escape? Don't kill him.
Without making a sound, Keys jumped
Kill him! No, actually don't kill him.
railing where family and friends of Samantha Koenig were seated together. James Koenig, Samantha's father, declined to comment outside the courtroom.
The next day, I interviewed Israel.
What's changed since yesterday? More tips.
November 29th.
What an asshole.
Investigators only have 2 names, but Keys refuses to cooperate further. After 40...
Look at how fucking sassy he is. He really thinks he's all that.
hours of questioning over the course of 8 months, Israel Keys shuts down. 3 days later, a prison guard does a routine check of Keys' cell and stumbles upon a shocking scene.
Federal inmate Israel Keys was found dead in his jail cell.
A lot of people were glad he was dead.
Did he take his own life, or did another inmate take his life for him?
They think that's what he deserved, but there's a lot of information he took with him.
Investigators are certain Keys had killed 11 people.
Took the easy way out. Yeah, it's always the same thing with these bastards. They act all high and mighty, taking people's lives left and right. But the moment justice is staring them straight in the face, they always take the easy way out. They always do. They act all high and mighty, taking someone's life, and then when it's time for them to face the consequences of their fucking actions, they turn away, they run away, they take their own lives, take the easy way out. It's always the same story. It's frustrating. Like, unless it's the other inmates that took him out, it's most likely he took his own life. Knowing him, he's a coward. Coward through and through.
But for now, they only have 3 names: Bill Courier, Lorraine Courier, and Samantha Koenig. However, Special Agent Kat Nelson is convinced more cases will be solved, and she continues to work so that the families of his victims can finally get closure.
It won't be easy by any means, and it may take a long time, but I'll never give up trying.
As for James Koenig, Samantha's father, it's because of his relentless efforts that a serial killer was caught, finally putting an end to his reign of terror. Since his daughter's death in 2012, he's created an organization that helps others find missing family members. It works to help conduct searches, offering support and advice. The program is called Seeking Alaska's Missing, or SAM for short. Family and friends are also working to pass a bill that aims to improve workplace safety across Alaska so that what happened to Samantha never happens again, naming it the Samantha Koenig Safety Act. As of today, they are still working to pass this bill and are asking for support from the public. While James has lost his only daughter, she will always be in his heart, and through his work, he's making sure Samantha's memory lives on.
That's really sad. I guess like if I were to guess what they were trying to build, they're trying to push, is probably like more people doing shifts in a training for like panic buttons at every single work area, so people can get easy access to it. But the fact that that guy had like a way to know if the alert is made or not, yeah, he's definitely a serial killer. He definitely a serial killer. Like, why would any normal human being have that type of button on them if they're not there to like commit crimes? Holy shit, that's just it's like it's so sad, but also very frustrating. Like, do we ever get any confirmation that the wife knew at all? Like, the wife was awake during the time that he brought her over, right? Like, did she know about it, or they never knew? Because I highly doubt that she stays silent in the shed. You know? It's just like, does the wife know? It's just, because if she didn't know, then hey, she's an idiot. But if she did know, then doesn't that make her as guilty as well? Like, sure, like there was not much she could do to save Samantha's life at that point, but at least she could have ratted out her husband. Or she's like used to him killing people anyway, so she's like used to it. Ugh. Yeah, that guy definitely does not care about his family. Like, what the hell? Oh god. She should have just simply said like he dropped her phone somewhere or something. That's frustrating. I don't think she did, since he has killed around in her area. He commits murders. I also wonder if nowadays killers would find it more difficult since there's more surveillance. There is more ways for crimes to be solved, so it is harder to get away with murder. But I think, unfortunately, killers would, evolve, I guess, and know ways around it. Like, you saw him. He has a machine that could detect if people have set up alarms to inform the police. If that was made for some reason, there's probably more things that can be made to throw the police off the trails, unfortunately. And unless the cameras are able to get really good pictures, because cameras nowadays they're alright, but security cameras in general, it's just they're so pixelated, so it's really hard to find details, especially since those details are really important to find suspects, to find driver licenses, unless those cameras improve, it's not entirely impossible, but hopefully cameras can improve to the point that they can see little details from afar, and maybe not make machines and items that are meant to throw off police. Who came up with that? Who decided to manufacture that? What's the reason to manufacture that besides feeding on to killers? Hopefully, technology will continue to grow to the point where they can find suspects a lot more easier to track the police movements. Yeah, to track police. But why would you need that unless you're committing a crime? And even if it's made for good reasons, for other reasons, why would you sell that to begin with? Why was that created? I mean, I guess he could make it his own way, but holy moly. Yeah, I think this will be it for today's stream. My voice is kind of dying a little bit, so yeah. Next week we shall do Persona 5. So yes. We shall do Persona 5 Royal next week, so both Sunday and Wednesday we'll be doing that. And of course, I'll be uploading more shorts and videos on YouTube every single day. Well, shorts, VODs, and videos, yeah. It's good fun, episode, thank you. Yeah, of course. I love to do more if we have chance. True crime is my guilty pleasure. I do like to watch true crime. I also like to be angry at them because, you know, the injustice and all that stuff. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging in. It's absolutely fantastic. Of course, I'll see you guys on Sunday on Twitch with the Persona 5. We're starting a new series. So please do take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time because I still don't know how to rate on YouTube. They really need to make it easier. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.